Okay. 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 Look, you've seen the photo, but you don't know the story. And the story is that classically, I'm afraid of wasps. Classically. And I moved down here into a house that was covered in wasps from roof to foundation. In every nook and cranny, there was a paper wasp nest. And I had the red paper and the stripy ones, and I think that red paper wasps are prettier because of the way that like the sunlight shines through their legs. They're just like this really beautiful, like rich. Is umber the right color? Or is umber the right color? If you're an artist, tell me if umber is the right color. It's just a crimson, red, jewel tone. I can't explain it. They're gorgeous. It terrified the shit out of me to be in a house covered in wasps from head to toe, and it was a cheap ass house, slumlord style, $1,000 and 2 bedrooms in the year 2000. That's unheard of in Nashville. And I lived in a in a trashy little neighborhood, and the house was trashy, and I had wasps crawling around in the house, flying around, and I was terrified. I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know how to catch them. I didn't know what to do. I was so scared, and so I just let them fly around and be afraid of them. And one time, that's a story for a different day. And so they would hibernate in there over winter, the females would, and then they would wake up, and instead of going back outside, they would come inside because the house wasn't sealed, okay? The house was not sealed. The door to the end of the door frame, not sealed. The windows, not framed. Not sealed at the frame, okay? Holes galore, mice galore, rodents galore, just bad for your health and well-being galore. Loud as shit as well. Anyways, tangenting now. So I've come to realize that my fear and terror of wasps and how much they're around me is kind of ironic, because what I have come to recognize is this. Okay, wasps, they are a spirit guide of mine, and like a strong one. I don't know if there is a deity represented by wasps. If there is, shout it out at me. Tell me about it in the comments, please. I'd love to know. If there is, they're with me all the time. Like all of the time. So much so that I'm vibrating my camera about it. When I was going through a transformation about 6 weeks ago, okay, a wasp got stuck in my window, and I was unable to remove the wasp because I was terrified that any jostling of said wasp was going to get me stung, okay? And so I just closed my curtain and I said, you do it, wasp. You find the hole, you get out, you're gonna be fine, okay? You're gonna be fine. I believe in you. So wasp did get out, okay? And I'm very proud of wasp. Good job. I lived in my room for several days with a wasp in here, and it was fine. And every time I'm trapped with a wasp, you know what I learn? They don't give a fuck about you, dude. They're not thinking about you. They're not looking for you. They don't care where you are in the room. They're literally just trying to live, okay? That's it. They get a bad rap. So, at the time that was happening, I was going through a hypnosis program where I was activating uncharted territories within myself that could allow me to be more authentic, something that I'm very into. I really love hypnosis. It's a valuable tool. I also do hypnosis now, so visit my website, yourauthenticitywitch.com. Shameless plug. So wasps, they're everywhere. It's the full moon tomorrow, September 17th. It's also the lunar equinox. We're entering equinox eclipse. It's about to be fall as well in like 3 days. A little more than 3 days. You get what I'm saying. There's a lot of things happening energetically, spiritually, astrologically, okay? We're entering into this very interesting time politically. You get it. Things are happening. So I am going through another period of transformation, okay? I gotta go out and hand out flyers. I gotta do it. I have to go into people's businesses and say, hi, I'm Angelina. I run this business. Here is my flyer. Can I put it in your window? I have to do it. I just have to do it. I have to do it so that I don't have to work for the guy I work for anymore, because I hate having a job. I'm really bad at it. I'm like so bad at it, you guys. I'm like really bad at having a job. Oh, I'm so bad at it, dude. I can't fucking stand it. And I feel like 6 months, I'm good, dude. I did it. I made the money that my landlord needs. I feel like it's time to switch gears. So in this period of transformation, this is happening. You want to see it again? Yeah. There must be a hole in the exit of the vent, because you know it sucks air out of the bathroom and pushes it outside. And there had been a few in the spring, and I was like, it's chill. There won't be 100 in there. And part of me was like, every time a wasp gets in there, I was like, what's gonna happen in the fall when they go to hibernate? Well, this. And there were like 12 in there 5 days ago. Now look, there's way more than 12 in there. And it's interesting because if it is true that wasps are a spirit guide of mine, they are showing up in the loudest, most uncomfortable way for me and for them. One, I want to use that light, okay? I'm very light sensitive. And for me, the bathroom with the 4 lights above the mirror, can't do it. Hate it. But you know what? The fan light, it's dim. It's over to the left. Sorry, the right. I don't have to look at it directly. It's beside me. It's not on my eyeballs. And I love it. Just like so much. And additionally, when I go in the bathroom, I hear them crawling around in there on top of each other, and I hear their tiny little legs, and I hear their wings. And the wings aren't bad, but it's like my own personal horror film in there. And it's just interesting, right? It's just interesting that these things are happening. I've been very in my intuition connection phase lately, and I just do not think it's a coincidence that the fan is full of wasps. So many wasps. And they're here to say, hey bitch, you got your website back up. Cool. That's step 1. You can't just expect your entire website to like do a thing if you aren't doing the work to get people to look at your website or to like get your name out there. And I just feel like every single one of those little wasps, forgot I wasn't allowed to point at the picture, of those little wasps, all of them, they're saying, this is one potential customer that you could have if you put up a flyer in the coffee shop down the street, but you're too busy being afraid of your worth and the opportunity of success in your own right that you're gonna let me die in a crawl space. That's what I feel like is happening. And to be fair, I do not want the wasps to die up there. I do not want them to be stuck in there. I did not want that wasp to come into my room and to be stuck in the window for many days until it broke out. And I'm so glad that it both broke in and broke out. And there hasn't been another wasp in here since. And there probably won't be again, because it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity where wasp broke in to give me some comfort in terror and say, hey girl, you cool, I'm cool, we're cool. As long as you get on your P's and Q's, we're gonna be cool. And that's what those guys are doing. And honestly, it's making me so uncomfortable that I just go to the bathroom in the dark. There's no window in there, so I just have to go to the bathroom in the dark. It's fine. Like, I'm fine with it. I'm in a place emotionally where even though it's very creepy, it's actually fine. They can't get out. And in that way, I feel like it's inhumane. But in the spirit guide way, I am connected, Mr. Wasp and Mrs. Wasp. It's all lady wasps because they're looking for a place to hibernate. In an effort to not be afraid of wasps, I did a lot of research about wasps. Okay, so